Hello everyone, Tymerover here, and we're back. We're back with some more Rimworld after the last series ended so abruptly and kind of bad actually. I blame myself. I got too reliant on the last series on my bug defense, and I let my defense go, and I paid the price. But today we are starting fresh, and we're starting with a lot of mods. I'll have a list or a link to my mod list in the description below, so be sure to check that out when you can. And I just set this up prior, just put us right in there as opposed to going through the usual setup process. We have a couple things different this time around. So we are on extreme difficulty, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check on that. Yeah, we are on extreme difficulty, but I am playing as a Phoebe Chillax, just to give us a little bit more time in between events. Now, granted, I've never actually played a game, or recorded a game, I should say, on Phoebe Chillax, so it's interesting. But that is not the biggest hindrance for us in this game, because I've gone ahead and set up a bit of a scenario. Not much, not crazy or anything, but you'll notice the typical start here. Just noticing something. Where is my I don't know. Oh, there they are. All right. So we have the typical crash landed start here. So we got our 3 survivors. However, if you'll notice, I did start us with some smoke leaf. And the reason being that on this playthrough, everybody is going to be dependent on smoke leaf. That's going to be the catch here. So we're going to have to, and we're playing on a desert map too. So that's going to make things a little bit more iffy going forward here, but we're definitely going to try to push through and make use of all this. Now, we're starting with pretty much the same resources as a crash landed start. Not much has changed in that respect. I do like our starting location, though. We actually lucked out a little bit in terms of our group here. I'm really liking this location. Centralized, pretty well naturally defended. We got our own geothermal here, and a pretty big area to actually grow in on this desert map. So very nice, very fortunate. I'm happy about that. And we got one up here as well. So yeah. All right, so let's get started. So let's meet our contestants here. We got Pepper, who is a 35-year-old male test subject geologist. Now, I went ahead, so we got neurotic, optimist, trigger happy. So one of the issues that we're going to run into with being smoke leaf dependent is they're going to be smoking a lot of smoke leaf, and that's going to diminish their consciousness and weaken their skills. So to try to counteract that a little bit, I sought out people that could have benefits that would counteract that. So the neurotic does. Global work speed is going to be increased by 20%. That is actually pretty good. It's going to help offset some of the negative aspects of constantly taking some smoke leaf. Optimist came with it. Pretty much all these people were randomized, so that's fun. Optimist there, trigger happy, pretty good skills. Not big on lack of firefighting, but it is what it is. We'll make use of everything else. Kenta here is an 18-year-old male. Careful shooter, industrious. Again, global work speed increased by 35%. Very nice, but we're going to have that decrease from the smoke leaf. So more or less pretty decent. Hammer, we got steadfast and psychically deaf. Now, Hammer's not going to have anything to sort of counteract the lowering of his skills like the other two, but he will be a little bit less inclined to break, which will be useful. We do have, I think, yes, Kenta here is our token grower, and we're going to need to get that started right away because we don't have, even though it's a desert, we don't have year-round growing. So if I pop out on the world map here, we are sort of on the edge of the desert here, and Yeah, we only have 30 days, so pretty much a half a year growing, which isn't too bad, but overall it's not the greatest for being a desert area. So we're going to need to jump on that right away because we need to get some smoke leaf for our people in addition to food. Winter temperatures are all pretty decently, and if you'll notice, I am running a mod that now shows both Celsius and Fahrenheit, so that's fun. That'll be helpful, especially for me. I've been getting used to the Celsius, but I am from the States and we still use Fahrenheit. Go figure. So that'll be nice. You can see it up in the top right hand corner as well with the mod. And well, this I think is actually a different mod. This is the heat overlay, heat map overlay, which is pretty interesting. We'll take a look at eventually. And then of course down here as well. So that should help you, no matter where you are, keep track of the temperatures that we're dealing with here. All right, so we're definitely going to go down here. So let's go ahead and find our shooter. I think it was Pepper who had the best. Yeah. So you're going to go ahead and grab the bolt action rifle. I think no. I thought I had a brawler, but I guess I don't. All right, Kenta, you're going to take the plasteel knife. That's going to be fine. Our animal that we got, I just did randomized animal. We got a cat. So yeah, I seem to always get cats. And they're pretty useless in the games, so that kind of is annoying. Alright, so let's take a look here. I think I'm going to be okay. I think we're going to just sort of, well, we got this nice steel pile here. I was going to use this area here as sort of a makeshift shelter. But we're going to want to mine all this steel out. I guess we technically still can. For right now. I don't know how much I am going to mine in there. Because I still have the bugs running, and I don't really want to deal with the bugs. We did a mine go in the last series that ended poorly, so I kind of want to do something else. And the desert here, you can't really do much on the desert. So I think we may just build little shanties out here. Now, we are going to have some issues with our with wood in this map. So we're going to have to keep aware of that aspect as well. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to set up our usual growing zones first here. So I want, give me an area like so. And this is going to be what? Well, you know what? Let's think about this here. Delete the zone right there. Delete that. And this is going to be for rice. But I don't want them to do that just yet. I want them to actually set this one up, which is going to be our smoke leaf area here. So let's go with another area right there. And this is going to, whoops. All right, let's try that again. Right here. You are going to be smoke leaf. Boom. And then what I'll do is I will add another area right here for corn, maybe. There we go, corn. So I do have a mod running that adds a lot more flavor to growing and food making, which we're going to play around with. Because it does change the food prep area kind of stuff, so we're gonna have to deal with that as well. I don't know for how much, because we are gonna be short on resources here, and it may be worth setting down some trees as well initially here. I'm really liking how much steel we have in this area. Really like this start. All right, so let's go ahead and put down. We do have the fishing. Do we even have fishing capabilities here? I don't think so. I don't think we have any lakes or anything. There's some stuff up there, up north. Alright, I think that's fine. So I do have the allow all tool running. So we're going to go ahead and just unforbid everything. There you go. That'll get them situated. Now, we do have expanded our work area here. Let's go ahead and go to this. Oh, hello. All right. What is this? Expand all priorities. Oh, right. Yeah, we don't really need that just yet. Although, can I like prioritize the growing? Whoa. Whoa. Put that to 0 for everyone. Growing. There's a lot of them here. Grow. Harvest crops. Sow crops. All right, yeah, we're not going to deal with that too much right now. What I will do is set up a couple things of standard. So 1, firefight, we always want that. Patienting, yeah, if you need to do that, we're going to have you do that. We don't really have a great doctor. Hammer's going to be our doctor, so I'm going to go ahead and set that to a 1. Bed rest, you know what? Yeah, no, everything's always a 1, so we'll go 1, 1, 1. All right, and Hall Plus, which we are familiar with. We were using that in the last series. We're going to do that as a 1 as well. And, whoa, Flick. Flick, please, is a number 1 as well. Wardening, you know what? We're going to turn that off. And then, can I just, like, I want to set up a default thing. All right, can I, like... Okay, there we go. Click, scroll up, toggle priorities on. Shift click to toggle priorities. There we go. So I can control them all, which is excellent. Holding Shift and using my middle mouse button there. Okay. Apparently not quite. Can I like reset these? Shift left click. What does that do? Nothing. Alright, apparently not. It's going to throw everything off. Alright, these ones I can. Alright, you guys are going to be set to a 2. You guys are going to be a 3. We do have a researcher, but, well, our people can research, but no passion for it, unfortunately. So that's why it's like highlighted there, or sort of outlined in red. Managing, we'll put this at a 4, I think, for everybody. I think that's going to be good. Now, can we copy this? Equipping a revolver. Yeah, the mood boost here. That's great. All right, excellent. All right, so go ahead. Let's get this stuff taken care of. I want a stockpile. We're going to put a stockpile, like, right here, I think. I think this is what? We gotta go out 6. And then I am gonna build a roof here. And then we'll put everything under there. The roof will be built and everything will be good. Do we have a constructor grower? You. Make that a 2 priority. In fact, we'll get you all to do that. Okay. And we do have a constructor. Not a great constructor, but a constructor. Alright, I want to get this thing built. I don't think it's going to really make much of a difference. We do have... There's a lot of stone lying around. I wonder... We probably should invest in an early stonecutter's table with some wood. Plant cutting... Let's put you at a 4. Yeah, bring everything in, get everything under there, or under the roof, and I think it's going to be just fine. I do want to get someone start... why aren't we... Oh, right, that needs to be planted. Alright, everything... Corn's planted, smoke leaf is planted. Good. Now, we got to monitor our... okay, where's our... Eep, you, come up here. Haul the smoke leaf. Get that under roof so it's not going to deteriorate. All right, yeah, we need to monitor this. I don't know how often they'll use it. I think the default thing is only whenever addiction is. I think that's what that means. Use this drug to feed already established addiction needs, even if disabled. Some characters with some specific traits or on mental breaks may use the drug anyway. Yeah, no using it to be happy. I want to sort of like let it go a little bit until you absolutely have to. And that's going to be okay. I'm going to set up some things to be chopped. It's going to be fine. We do want to get indoors. Let's do... How much wood do we have? Not much. Not much at all. Do we have any ship parts around here? Usually there's some down there. I'll set that to be deconstructed. Alright, Pepper, what are you not doing? You need to mine. You don't have anything to construct. Tell you what. I want to get blocks up and moving right away. Now, we still have the mod running that allows me to move benches, which is going to be, you know, needed. One of my favorite mods, because I hate being constricted or confined to, you know, make a decision on where I want to put this and, you know, get into a mood where I want to move it and can't. I just hate that thing. So I like being able to put it down and then later on be able to move it if I want to. Let's do some limestone. Actually, you know what? Always do granite first. That's what we're going to do. But we want to do until we have... Whoa, not that much. 230, 250. Do until you have 250. How much is this? Yeah, there's granite. We are going to expand this radius, or decrease this radius, just to include this stuff. I think that's going to be just fine. Let's put down a stockpile right here. And let's set those up to be hauled. Pepper, you are deconstructing those things. Tell you what, come up here. Oh, you're not set to craft. Okay then. Set this to crafting. You, come up here. Do that. Get me some blocks, because we are going to need wood for other things, so I'm trying to conserve our wood. Yeah, you guys need some sleeping spots, so let's get some of that down. Just put you right there. Alright, 40. Once I have enough, I'm going to try to wall up something, probably up here for the time being here. I'd like to eventually get this area up here, but we'll have to deal with that as is. Wall, granite blocks are good. I again want to make use of the unbuildable area here. So, do we want to go that big? Probably not. Let's trim this back. Well, we're gonna get a decent amount of blocks from this. These things can be hauled. Alright, you are gonna go ahead and close that. Got this up. Next, we're gonna need some way to cook this stuff. And yeah, the mod that I'm using actually does give different visuals to these things, which is pretty good. Oh my gosh! Right. So we do have tilled soil. Completely forgot about that. Well, that's gonna be important. So let's make sure to put down the tilled soil and make that priority number 1. You are set to, yeah, do this. That's going to be important. Or go to sleep. All right, then. You know what? I don't think that takes much in terms of anything. Let's go with that. Have someone doing that. Going for a walk. Okay, there we go. Oh, construction failed. All right, well, that's fine. So tilled soil actually does increase the fertility. There's another mod I'm using. Well, the vegetable garden mod does add, I think, soil improvement in its own, but it's not as good, and it requires stuff. It requires dirt, and we're not going to deal with that. But there are nice things about this mod. It does give us a planter that we can actually plant things in a sort of a low-tech hydroponics area, as well as other little things here, which I think is pretty good. We'll play around with as well later on. You guys, I'm gonna just set up an area right here. Delete that. delete that. Can we just expand this? Yes. All right, you are going to be, because we're going to need a source of wood. So let's put that down. Sure. What kind of tree is this? A Drago tree. How long does this take to grow? Growing time 15 days. You know what? I think we figured out poplar was the fastest growing tree. No. Cecropia was. Yeah, 14 days. But you know what? Let's just go with Drago, because that's what's actually on this map, so should be okay. Hey, we got some iguanas here that we can eat. Lovely. Alright, well, this is going to be our initial building. We got a decent amount of blocks. Really like that we have all this starting block material. Allows us to really save our wood. We get all this stuff done? No. Tell you what, you need to work on this. No. Work on that. Prioritize this. Assuming packaged survival meals. No. Alright, we're just gonna have to queue this up. Alright, set these things up quickly. Alright, we're just gonna do that. I want them to actually get these the flooring done. The tilled soil. New. And you're resting. Alright, well, you guys want beds, you better hurry up and build these this flooring here. So that we can actually make beds. Oh boy. Just realized what the time is. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and call it a episode here. So far, I'm liking our start. We'll finish the little mini house or the dormitory tomorrow or next time. And we'll try to get these plants grown. I want to set up another crop field over here. And we'll probably look to like wall in this way and just like keep this area as our like buildable area. So we'll try to do something like that. But we're going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're going to enjoy this series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you want to see more content, I strongly urge you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.